All right, so hello everyone. I've had a request via Facebook for a balance workout. A member has asked for a bit of a balance session, so we're going to do that today. So we're going to work through a few balance moves. Up to you, and make sure if you're a little bit unsteady on your feet, up to you whether you choose to do all of these or not. If you are a little unsteady on your feet, I am going to give you some slightly less options for some of them. Make sure you have a chair or a wall or the kitchen bench nearby, so if you do feel like you're getting a little bit wobbly, you've got something to grab onto if you need to. So let's make a start. I'm going to start my timer. We're going to roughly hold each balance pose for about 30 seconds. So I'm going to start that. So first of all, with our first one, we're just going to stand on one leg. So taking your arms out, raising that knee up, and just standing on one leg. Holding that balance nice and strong. If that's a little bit hard, you can bring your foot down if you're a bit wobbly, so then you can pop that foot down quite quickly if you need to. So again, depending on your level and what is a challenge to you is where you have that leg and foot. Nice and steady on that one leg. We're going to switch to the other side in a moment. And switching, so pop that foot down, the other one comes up, arms out for balance. Now again, remember, if you're a little bit wobbly, this foot low, so if you feel yourself wobbling, you can quickly get that foot down and stand up nice and straight and stabilize yourself. Doesn't matter if you're going like this quite a bit. You will get stronger and better at balance the more you practice. All right, so holding there. Nearly there. I'm going to turn sideways for the next one so you can see what my body's doing. Okay, so turning sideways. So this one we're going to take one leg up, so in this case my right leg, and my arms are going forward. Now this might be where you can get to. This might be your point of balance. That's perfectly fine. If you can go further, that's great also. The idea is to eventually have a nice flat line through the back and leg. Holding that pose, doesn't matter if you're touching your foot down, doesn't matter if you're a bit wobbly. Important thing is to try switching to the other side, so the left leg's going up this time. Again, if this is where you can get to, that's fine. Otherwise, taking yourself all the way down. Holding that position for as long as you can. Doesn't matter if you get a bit wobbly. Holding there. Okay, now we're going to add those two together. So, starting with this one, bringing the leg up, and when you're ready, bring the arms forward and process through. Coming back, so adding that element of movement, that does make it more difficult. And forward, take your time, doesn't have to be fast, making sure you're steady as you move through. That's it. I think we're going to be able to do one more. Coming back. And that's going to change. So we're going to do the other side. I'm going to turn back this way. So it's my left leg that's up this time. And then I'm going to transition through to the front. Again, take your time. It's not a race. holding each position, staying steady, and moving through when you're ready. Nice work. Coming back. And through. And back. Alright, next one we're going to do is just a leg swing. So again, I'm going to turn sideways, arms out to the side, just lift that right foot and just swing it forward and then take it back. Now again, if you're a little unsteady, you can touch before you go back and touch and forward. So it's up to you. However confident you are on your balance, and remember, keep that chair or wall or kitchen bench handy just in case you feel a bit wobbly. Switching to the other leg, arms are up and through. And again, this is not fast. This is a controlled. This is about engaging the core, maintaining that balance, and adding that element of movement does make it just that little bit harder. And forward. And back. Nice work. Keep it up. And remember, if you need to, touching the floor as you go through is perfectly acceptable. All right. Now we're going to do a star glide. It's the same thing. I'm going to take the foot in front, and this time I'm going to take it around in a big circle and back. So again, if you're a little bit wobbly, you can touch at the back and at the front. If you feel confident, just stay on that one leg for the entire time. And around. And back. Remember, controlled movement. It's not about speed. Beautiful. Keep it going. Switching to the other side. Same thing. Leg forward. Star glide. Nice half circle round. And around. And again. Wobbly. Touch. Touch. Up to you. You know your limits. Around we go. And back. Hold that nice and steady. Engage that core. We're nearly there. Okay. Perfect. Okay, next one is a yoga pose. So for those of you who are a little bit unsteady on your feet, your foot with the toe just slightly touching the ground, just the tip of the toe. If you're still a little bit stable but not quite sure, take your foot up a little bit higher. If you're confident in your abilities, bring that leg right up. Now that heel should not be pushing on the knee joint. It should be above the knee joint or below the knee joint. So wherever you can get to. And again, a little bit unsteady. This is a good option. Or the tip of the toe just touching the floor is also a good option. Oh, that went quick. Okay, other side. It's the same thing. Tip of the toe, above, just touching the ankle, up to the knee or higher, wherever you can reach or get to with that foot. But make sure again that that foot is not pushing against the knee joint. The heel needs to be above or below. Next one's quite tricky, so we'll see how we go with that. Okay, so this one Arms are out. Now we're going to lift the right leg up. Now if that's as far as you can go, again, that is perfectly fine. If you can go further, we're taking the body right over into a lateral side pose. Ooh, a little bit wobbly. Okay, so wherever you can get to is fine. Holding it there. Good. You'll note my chest is open, facing forward. My body is facing forward. Ooh, there I go. All right, let's do the other side. Same thing. If that's as far as you can get, that's fine. Taking it over. Now you may notice that one side can generally be better than the other. So that's quite normal. All right. Holding that pose. It's a tricky one. Chest facing forward. Ankles probably working overtime to hold yourself. Nearly there. Hold, hold, hold. Just a few more. There we go. All right, that was a tricky one. Okay, heel toe rock. This is another tricky one. So feet under the shoulders. We're going to go up onto the toe. And then you're just going to go back down and just slightly shift that weight to the heel. So you don't want to, go like that. You don't want the bum sticking out. You want to keep that nice straight posture. Forward onto the toe. And then back onto the heel. And you can see my toes are just slightly lifting off the floor. It's not a competition. It's about shifting that weight and balancing in a different way. So you're trying to lift those toes up and balance on the heel. Okay, one-legged calf raise. So, starting with the right foot, just take that left foot up and going up onto the toe and down. Then you turn sideways, up and down, and down. Take your time again. This is not a competition. It's not about who can do it the fastest. It's about engaging the core and strengthening and relearning, if you like, the skill of balance. We're going to go to the other side, up, look forward, and up. And particularly for those of you who are a little bit older, this is an important skill because A, it'll help you stop falling over because you'll have the correct strength and tone through the core to hold yourself up. There we go. All right, we're nearly there. And up. Nice work. One more. All right. The last one we're going to do. I've got my left foot in front of my right foot and my left heel is touching my right toe. I'm going to bring my right arm forward and I'm just going to go forward into that knee, that left knee, and then back, bending the right knee. So I'm engaging, balancing, and back. So as I go forward, my left knee is flexing. As I go back, my right leg is flexing. Okay, switching to the other side, so my right foot in front, arms are out, left arm forward, flexing forward and flexing back. Flexing forward and back. So you can see I've narrowed my center of gravity by putting my feet in front of each other and back. This one's a little bit tricky too, a little bit harder than it actually looks. and back, forward and back. Nice, nearly there ladies, keep it going, well done. And that's it, that's all I'm going to do with you today. So feel free to run through it twice if you wish, but it will just, different ways of balancing, different ways of using your body and your core to maintain that balance. So hopefully that is something you will enjoy. Have a great day everybody, have fun out there, stay safe and stay active, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for joining me.